Guys, we're going to talk about the magic bullets. We always say that there's no magic bullet, but listen to this and you'll realize, oh, yeah, actually, magic bullets do exist. So, we're going to talk about three things that basically three magic bullets that you have to implement in order to achieve financial independence or become rich. And we actually touched base like a little bit on these three things in one of our previous episodes. But in order to gain more knowledge and kind of deep dive into those three, we're gonna do this episode to do that, to gain more knowledge and deep understanding. So Venkat is on the other side, and I'll just chime in with some layman type questions. Pretty much I represent you guys, and Venkat, the floor is open for you.
Yeah, so if you think about guys, more than 90, I would say 95% of the people, the rich people, millionaires, filthy rich people I'm talking about, they all become filthy rich because of three things, guys. Three
Mm-hmm.
things. You probably know that Bitcoin was $100, $1, like 10 years ago, it became $100 just around 2010. And people invested $100 there, they had $2 million in 7 years, guys, just seven
Right.
years. And that's a one channel that a lot of people, lots and lots of people have millions of dollars they gained. I'm talking about like a kids. I'm talking about like a millennials. They're just in high school. They put $100 over there. They become millionaires. In a few years. They didn't
So
even
basically,
realize
one
it.
magic bullet would be cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency,
Yes.
obviously. So there are three magic bullets, like you said, right? Real estate is the main one, and the cryptocurrency stocks. I would say this order, right? Real estate is in the top order. Next is the stocks. Stocks includes the index funds, ETFs, all these major index funds and the ETFs and individual stocks. More of a growth stocks, value stocks, dividend stocks. When you go with the individual stocks, it's kind of go with that pile of growth stocks, value stocks, and dividend stocks, because those are going to give you more return on your investment. And then the third one is obviously cryptocurrencies. So maybe I can share the whiteboard, right? I can just jot down that real quick, if that is easier. Uh, yeah, you can see my screen, right,
Yep.
Randy?
Yep.
Okay, just a second. So real estate, guys, real estate, I would say put 60% of it. I'm talking about your investment, total
Yes.
investment, right? And then the stocks, put 30% of it, and then crypto, put 10% of it, right? So if you can do monthly, right? If you are making $10,000, and then your expenses is only 5,000, right? You are saving $5,000. So I would put 3,000. I would save 3,000 here, right? I would keep it because you will be buying a real estate
Yeah.
once a year or twice a year, something like that, right? So you would be putting this in a place savings, right? Probably the Ally savings or somewhere, right? High
Yes.
yield savings.
High yield
And then
savings.
the stock would be like, you would be taking $1,500, and then you would be placing it in such a way that in maybe index funds. This will be again categorized into maybe ETFs. You have specific ETFs, and like SPDD. I think SPDD is one of those, or SPHT. Sorry, that's on the. There are so many ETFs, but we are not going to go through that today. But then index funds, right? Index fund, then the stocks that I mentioned, growth stocks, value stocks, and dividend stocks, right? Those are going to give you dividends on top of the
Right.
growth, right?
Capital gain. Yeah.
Right.
And,
So
and the easiest way would be to go with these robo advisory platforms, right? Like M1 Finance, Robinhood, and things like
exactly, yeah, you
that.
got that. Yeah, you got that. So it's basically go through that. So there's no fee involved. Like I normally go and I'm just buying while I was waiting in the queue. I bought a couple of stocks just in my phone,
Yeah.
just in 1 second. It didn't take. I bought an Airbnb today, guys. So I bought Airbnb. It just came out today at the IPO, and right
Oh,
after that, $47 billion the value in the morning, and
wow.
then the end of the day it was 100 and some billion dollar.
Wow.
So the price doubled, more than doubled. So I bought like a couple of them while it's happening, but it may go up. People are talking about it, right? So that's a stock like you can easily buy with the robot advisor in your phone, and it's pretty easy. There's no fee involved, and you just move the money. The $1,500 you can move it automatically. You can set it up to move automatically to the M1 Finance or Webull, right? That's the one thing that you can do, and decide on these guys which one you have to do it. And this also you can kind of just do it in within a few seconds, right? It doesn't take longer. And then the
Right.
crypto 10%, I would say, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, like I think we talked about Polkadot, and then Cardano, right? It's a ADA. It's called ADA.
Yeah.
There are like that. There are so many, like, you can kind of pick, and then let's say the 10% would be like $500, right? So take $500, maybe put 50% of it between Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? 250, but take the 250 and put it on altcoins. So other altcoins, there are so many. Maybe put $50 in 5 different coins, right? So you have $250.
And the reason why you say 60, 30, 10, and crypto being the lowest category, in the lowest category, is because of its high risk nature, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right. But if you put it on the some of the coins that has a high market value, like Bitcoin has like right now it's like 360, $370 billion, that Bitcoin market. It's going to be there at least for next several years, and they are even predicting it's going to be 100 to $300,000 in the next year or two, right? So that's why. But you have to do it like find a dollar. You're only putting $250 there every month,
Yeah.
right? You are going to gain something, but that gain, even though it's smaller in long term, it's going to be huge. That's why, like, if you just do these three channels of investment, everybody does become rich through this. That
Yeah.
there's other way, like businesses, people become rich through businesses. That's a fourth one, but that's not an investment. Like, that is also investment, but that's, you have to work it out, right?
But
Think
yeah,
about here, who is working for you? The crypto, you just dump your money there.
yeah,
People in the Bitcoin world, they are working harder to make it better.
yeah.
And the stocks, Coca-Cola company, you put it in Coca-Cola company is doing more money, it's spending
They
more
do all the
money.
work. You just have to sleep and
Yeah,
become rich while you're sleeping.
exactly. The same thing with real estate. Once you buy it and rent it out, you basically have everything, going on for you.
Right.
All these three things are more passive, guys, compared to, if you have a business, running business, you have a lot of things to do, take care of a lot of things. That's going to take all your time. This is more passive investment. It's going to give you a lot of returns on your money.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that knowledge, Venkat. This actually kind of connected to something we talked about earlier, but this is a little more information than the earlier episode that we did. And again, guys, there's three magic bullets. Like I said, real estate, real estate. If you go with the order, real estate, stocks, and crypto, that's the way to go. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to spread the good word, share, like the video, and so on, right? Because you gain some knowledge, and why not share it with someone else, just like we do. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking with us. Until it's next time, it's goodbye from us.
Thank you, guys.